This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Use code 199NUTS for $1.99.com. Defense Soap. Use code MMA Nuts for 15% off your entire order. Hey fans, it's MMA Nuts, episode 178.
178.
My name is Igor.
Matt Griffith, MMA show. By MMA fans, for MMA fans, where we walk the line between serious and ridiculous.
Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers. Happy Hanukkah. To our
Shalom.
friends of the clock, shalom. Assalamu alaikum, salam, my brothers.
Yes.
Whatever the fucking that means.
Malika Salam.
Alaikum salam. Hey.
What?
I'm drinking the Hebrew Jubilation Reborn. This is 17%, so I'm drunk. Fuck y'all. Not yet.
See you, bitches.
I'm just saying.
We got shit to do.
We got shit to do. But it's Hanukkah. It's Thanksgiving. How was your
What
Thanksgiving, sir?
It was great. You know, you eat too much. Your mom says she's going to make you a gluten-free apple pie, and then she doesn't make a gluten-free apple pie. But then she brings over a shit ton of gluten-free cookies, which, of course, I don't need to eat.
But you will.
Fuck yeah. You can't throw that out. That's
No.
disrespectful.
No, the holidays are for eating. I'm going to eat some apple pie when I get home with some ice cream.
No comment. Did your wife make this one?
She did.
See?
I would offer it to you last night, but the thing is it's not gluten-free, but it's delicious.
See?
It's so
I'll
good.
take your word for it.
I put some fucking ice cream on top. Like, oh. He's holding his tongue. He's trying.
No,
He's
no,
trying.
that's...
He's like, I'm not saying anything. Did you notice I have mistletoe up in my house? You guys didn't see that.
Yes.
No. Did you sneak in a smooch with your wife? While
No,
you
your wife was trying to get me to kiss her.
Oh,
I had to
oh,
return it
that's
down.
right. That's right. She never does that to me. She runs. If there's a mistletoe, if I'm under the mistletoe,
Yeah.
she's gone. It's like fucking hiding under the covers. Like, where are you, dear? I'm just standing here. But my son likes to fuck with her all the time. I'm standing, looking under the mistletoe.
Make it happen.
Let's go.
Make it rain.
I need a kiss.
What else is going on, man?
What else is going on? I don't know.
We have no internet, by the way.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. But I do have a couple of news stories I want to talk
Go
to you
ahead.
about. The first one being the world's tallest water slide is being built at this current moment. And because we have no internet, I don't even know why I have this iPad, but whatever.
Just to look pretty.
Just to look cool. The largest water slide is happening right now in
It's not in Brazil. Brazil's where it was.
iPhone. Now it's got to resync and shit. It's in Missouri, and it's like 170 feet tall or 145 feet tall, like straight drop, in an inner tube with other people.
135 feet. How's
It's
that?
bananas.
Like BANAMA.
Something like that. So I don't know. Check it out.
Retarded.
Maybe the picture will be up right now, depending on if Matt has internet or not.
Yeah, it's gonna get done.
But it's quite ridiculous, and I would like to know what kind of like safety thing is happening
It
here.
didn't look like there's no guardrails, there's no nothing. Just
No.
fucking get in and go.
Yes.
Because these things have a track record of being 100% safe, always, all the time.
Here it is. World's tallest water slide, opening in Kansas City, spring 2014, dropping people from nearly 140 feet up. Yeah, it's going to be bigger than the one in Brazil, which is called the Insano.
Captain Insano?
Apparently so.
What
So-
movie is that from?
Captain Insano?
Waterboy. Hey, Captain Insano? He's the professional wrestler.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was a good little flick. Got any news?
Speaking of which, I
another
just
story.
watched Billy Madison
Oh no way.
with my 11-year-old daughter.
Did she like it?
She enjoyed it. It was the younger one was out, so like fuck it, let's watch something more adult. It's more adult.
Okay.
Not unedited.
Is that the one where? Oh, there's a hot chick in that one, right?
Yeah, she's
She's
decent.
the teacher.
Yeah, I think who the fuck was she married to? Andre Agassi?
I thought he
I'm just
married
throwing out
like I
names.
thought he married some. What did he marry? Like Martina
No, she's a lesbian. A
Navratilova?
lesbian.
Wait, no, he didn't.
She's a dyke. A dyke.
But he married her.
Suzanne sucks pussy.
Martina Navratilova, I think, right? The German chick.
No, she's a lesbian.
Who did he marry? He married some German.
She was like 20 years senior.
Steffi Graf. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Fucking with the big ass nose.
Oh, she's married to Pete Sampras then.
Who is?
That chick that's in Billy Madison.
She is?
Yeah.
What's up with all the tennis players getting all this poon? Fuck. You ever notice tennis players have like their one arm is gigantic?
No, I never noticed that.
Whichever hand they're dominant with, their fucking forearm is ridiculous. Yeah, because if you think about it, you're always swinging that racket. Even if you have like a double backhand or triple backhand, whatever you want to fucking call it. But the forearm is noticeably different. Like if you ever notice, like
I never noticed that.
It's crazy. So it's like for beating.
That's why I switch hands.
Yeah, you gotta beat off with both hands. Ambidextrous?
Something. You gotta be a trickster.
Yeah. Do you want to do another news story, or should I give you my other one?
I'll jump in real quick. Well, is yours
I'm gonna try to
fight related?
It is not fight related.
It's not MMA related. Oh my god, I can't watch your show.
I will just tell you that this is glorious. It's worth your 3.5 minutes.
This is so worth it.
This is
I'll watch every
burlesque. The Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. Unfortunately, the internets are not working. Even AT&T blows goats in this basement, so it's not working.
How does that one go?
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Banned from YouTube.
Da, 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 da.
Copyright infringed. I have to put the music into that one. Da, 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 da. You need context.
Anyways, it's glorious. I'll tell you, who doesn't like a woman with a nice figure? Right? You don't like a woman?
No, I don't like.
I'm not talking about like Giselle Bundchen, like Tom Brady, fucking supermodel. I don't eat for 12 weeks, and you can see the bones in my fucking like.
Yeah, if I don't see ribs or like a spine, I'm not in.
Right. So we like women with a little bit of girth.
That's right.
I like my women like I like my coffee. Strong and black, baby.
Wet and gross.
Strong and
with
black.
Grounds in them.
Straight. Wet and gross
and
with grounds.
Sugar on it.
Yeah, sugar on top. I don't put sugar on my coffee.
No, you take it straight.
I take it straight.
I like anything in it is shenanigans.
Black and
not
strong.
coffee. It's like that shit you're drinking. It looks like oil that you'd use to
It's actually
make
pretty good.
something.
It has like a sweetness to it. I don't know. It's very malty. Anyways, what?
This is a fucking tangent.
Hey now!
This is what happens when you don't have internets, and I've been running to the fucking store getting modems and coming back, and then every single fucking piece of electronics equipment I've touched is not.
Maybe you should slam your beer. Just to.
I already did.
Right the ship.
It's not working. Then I drink whatever this Guarana Antarctica.
So you had that and the coffee?
Fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm immune.
Jesus Cristo, as they say in Brazil.
Monte Cristo. We should smoke cigars. We haven't done that in a while. You still have cigars?
I have one or two. I have a humidor. But you know what? The thing is weird. This past year, whenever I smoke cigars, I always feel terrible the next day. I don't know why. It never used to bother me. And I tried switching brands around and tried, mildness and medium, bold, whatever. I just feel like terrible the next day. I don't know if the nicotine is just fucking with my system or what.
Could be.
I'm not used to it.
That's weird.
But weed never fucks with my system.
What?
I don't do anything.
I don't know what he's talking about. He's got two brownies over there. I don't know what he's talking about.
What? These are just chocolate brownies.
Those are regular.
Chocolate.
Only eat one, Ingo. Only eat one. All right, so moving right along. We'll get into some MMA before everyone starts crying. So Paul Harris signs with the World Series of Fighting.
No way.
Fuck yeah. Finally. Unleash the beast, Ingo. I don't know who they're going to match him up against.
Dean Lister. Is that happening?
John Fitch.
Ooh, John Fitch.
Oh, no. One of them got hurt. I don't know. I think Lister got hurt.
Oh, yeah.
They pulled out or something.
Okay.
So it's all good.
Hey.
And then UFC announcing next year there's going to be something like 50 shows.
Whoa.
And
okay.
It's no bullshit. It's funny because all the MMA guys, like the media is like, Jesus Christ, really? 50. That's a lot of work. See, luckily we cover what we want to and we skip what we don't want to cover.
There's no obligation.
Exactly.
We do what we like.
That'll keep your sanity.
You got to do what it do, baby.
There's no fucking off season, which is great. So, with that being said, can we get one event a year that's fucking Pride rules, Ingo? That's what I'm asking for. At least one that's Pride rules, because look at even the UFC video game. You get the option. Like, do you want to play it UFC
Soccer
style,
kicks, baby,
or do you want to play it Pride style?
Yeah.
And even Shogun just came out in the last week and said he'd be open to some Pride Rules events because you took away his best weapon of soccer kicks and stomps, and he thinks those are actually safer than the elbows because he didn't see so many injuries in the Pride. I'll argue that I don't know, but I'm okay with some Pride Rules. Let's do one event a year at least, see how it goes.
Okay, try it out.
You down with that?
I'm all for it, but the problem is I don't think they would get the commission to.
Well, we can't do it in the United States.
It's got to be in like
do it in another country.
Hawaii. Wait,
a country.
Scratch that. Puerto Rico.
Brazil,
I mean,
or
what?
Yes. One of those other countries.
Alaska.
But hey, Michael, Captain Feathersword Bisbing, where you at? Can we get some Pride Rules?
See his fucked up eye?
Was it fucked up?
I think it's fucked up. I was watching. No. I was watching the thing again. What was it? The commentary they had at post fight. His eye looks fucked up. The one that's like not been surgically repaired. It's lazy. But apparently, I was googling this. This is common for the type of surgery he had. So it's supposed to fix itself. But he's got like a lazy eye and shit. It's really weird.
You know what's good for that?
Jizz.
Yes.
In your
multiple loads of jizz. The more, the better. Like, the more you can get shot in there, the straighter. And it'll actually correct your vision.
Rub it in.
If you're like 2010 or 2030,
2020,
you'll be perfect. 20,
I'm 15 vision.
Jizz
after all
is
that
the
jizz.
one. It's like better than weed. It's the cure-all.
Yeah.
So this is snake oil salesman.
Okay.
So we should
Jizz
promote
oil?
Jizz.
Jizz from some young guy.
This is the best.
Cream of some young guy.
Yes. So we want Pride Rules. Someone make this happen. Pride Rules. One event. You get so many former Pride fighters in the UFC anyway. Make it happen.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, you know how we're well, you were watching the Ultimate Fighter show. The finale just happened. We'll talk a little bit about that in a couple minutes. But on one episode, I did watch some of it with Ronda Rousey, and I think it was the one where the guy misses weight, and she wants to prove a point. So within 24 hours, she cuts 17 pounds. And in the middle of that, I think 6 hours into that, they have the coaches challenge, where it's a rock climbing challenge, and Ronda Rousey beats Miesha Tate, and then fucking both guns are slinging, middle fingers
bitch!
out.
I love it.
Classy to the end.
I love it.
Stay classy, Ronda.
I think it's amazing.
And
my balls were tingling.
Sweet. But in the show, they don't show this. We only hear about it after the fact. So
unfortunately,
what the fuck? That was such a great moment of will, and you got to give her props for doing that to show the people. Everybody could have saw that she was a good role model and said, "Look at mind over matter, motherfucker. If you
do it,
put your fucking mind to it, you can make it happen." And still win a challenge on top of it. But then they rob her of that moment on the show.
Yeah, I mean...
It's disgusting.
It is what it is, because I think there's a lot of people who are soured by her. And I started that way, but I'm kind of like, no, you know what? She's just crazy, but all right, at least she's honest.
She's consistent.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, I don't think it's an act. She's just seriously crazy. And, you know, it works for her.
And then you take it to the interview. Like, how awkward was that interview last night where you have Ronda and Miesha on opposite sides, and anytime they're talking to Miesha, Ronda's just Mrs. Pouty Face, fucking looking around, yawning, and
I love it. I think it speaks volumes for how committed she is to staying the champ. I mean, she hates this chick. She's like, fuck you. I shouldn't even be in the same room with this bitch. I don't even care. And I love it. I think it's people say, oh, she should be like a model citizen and whatever. This is controversy. This shit sells pay-per-views. Whether it's an act or not, I don't really care anymore. I think it's interesting. And I will say this. I think Miesha Tate is one of the most, I don't want to say the C word, but
Jesus Christ.
From
crafty?
From the show, she seems a bit like she's one of those like back alley cunty like kind of chicks.
Closet cunt.
Like,
is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, she's like, she's not upfront about it. She's like in that like slow roll-y kind of cunty style. Because how
like
she
a sneak thief.
How she fucks with Ronda over the course of the show. It's just evil, dirty, evil. And Yeah, Ronda's like a 12-year-old girl. Whatever. She's all crazy and emotional and all over the place, but she gets it done. That's all I can tell you. I mean,
till she fights Cyborg.
We'll see if that happens.
Never. I'll go on record right now and say that fight never happens.
You gotta love her mindset though. She's like, this bitch isn't gonna beat me at anything. Fuck you. We're brushing our teeth. I'm beating her. We're doing rock climbing. I'm beating her.
We're taking a shit. I'm beating you. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoys.
Yeah. They should have a contest. Masturbation. Who comes first? Go.
Everybody wins.
Get it on tape.
That's right. I gotta take a sip here.
Yeah. I should have peed before we started this thing. I have the urge to. It's probably because of this.
17% alcohol.
I'm all right. Don't worry.
So then the last thing I'm going to bring here is Kevin Garcia sent this one to us. And I also want to say that to all you people out there watching, if you have cool clips or something you'd like to see on the show.
Pictures of your cock?
Yeah, not so much. You can keep those to yourself. Fucking send it to us on Facebook, email us, send it to us some way so we can see it, bring it in and talk about it. So he sends us this Khabib, what's his last name?
Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, thank you. He's 9 years old. He's wrestling the fucking bear. I'm going to post this up. Is this something what was he wearing too, by the way?
I don't know. It was fucking tracksuit. Of course.
Fuck yeah. Goddamn right.
It's awesome.
Grand Theft Auto
Spoken like a true Russian.
Yeah,
fucking tracksuit.
Probably drinking vodka, smoking a cigarette.
At 9 years old.
But this bear he's grappling with, what a little bitch. Because anytime he gets put in a disadvantage, he resorts to biting. And my recollection of grappling, biting is not allowed. That's like rule 1 from UFC.
No biting.
The only rule.
No grabbing the nuts.
No biting. I think that was even in the Tough Man.
It's a bear,
I think that's the last rule in Tough Man.
It's a fucking bear. What are you going to do? You can't control those motherfuckers.
No, it wasn't a huge one. I mean, it's like a mini bear, but still. The fuck? He should have saddled that bitch and rode off on the sunset.
He should have.
Like, who's it, Putin? That seems like something that motherfucker
That guy's
would do.
crazy. I keep hearing stories about him, like, womanizing and doing all this weird shit.
Well, he's running around with his shirt off.
He's like, fuck that.
Fucking
bitches like this.
Judo
I'm
master.
hot and shit. Like,
clean chest shaving.
Eat it up, ladies. Eat it up. They do that.
Gangster,
Russian guys.
man.
They do fucking banya. You ever heard that shit? Banya?
What's
you
that?
can do it in New York. Like, Fedor was doing that. You can find videos of him doing that shit. Like, they beat you with these, like, branches and sticks, and then they rub, like, this tea tree oil on you, and then you go and you get, like, the cupping. You ever heard of the cupping?
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to do wonders for you for, like, sore muscles and stuff. These fucking Russians are crazy, man. Crazy people.
Crazy.
Yeah. Fucking
road trip.
To Russia? I think we'd probably get killed.
There's
a story headline, 2 guys fucking dead.
Yeah, this is straight up. We get right off the plane
Wake
dead.
up with, like, tied up, hog tied, and the fucking ass in the air, and someone, like, shoved, like, broomstick up our ass, lit it on fire.
Does that cost extra?
Probably.
It's like,
use me for a fucking candelabra.
I'm just saying.
My ass is a candle holder.
I'm just saying, if you ever had a bachelor party for, like, one of your buddies and you have the stripper come and she shows up.
Okay.
And then you have a contracted amount of what you've agreed to pay, and then if you want extras, that's going to cost you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
It's always more. More is more.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I'll fucking go into details.
I might have to piss in a cup.
If your friend has to put a strap on and rail her for some reason.
On his head?
No.
I've witnessed this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Like a unidick?
Huh?
Unidick?
No. Putting a strap on the forehead and laying down on the ground. Is that what a unidick is?
That's what I'm coining the term.
Okay. Instead of a unicorn, unidick?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's very sanitary.
I don't know if it's a corn.
Because that's what I want, is some random stripper's vagina on my forehead. Sounds delicious. Not really.
I should just stop.
That's the funny thing. That's the funny thing is about bachelor parties. I never, like, got into the whole, like, but I love to watch, because it's weird how you get some of the tamest guys in life just become fucking batshit animal crazy. Fucking, you get some strippers and alcohol, they become bananas.
It's like this mob mentality.
It's nuts.
I just sit back and go,
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You guys are all gonna line up in a line to lick her twat.
Yes.
At least she's wiping it down after each person. But they're paying money to go up and lick that.
I want to eat your vagina.
That is
after
not
12
right.
other guys ate your vagina. It's delicious.
What's this show about?
I'm not sure.
MMA?
Mixed martial arts.
You goddamn right.
See,
all right,
Ronda Rousey and Misha Tate, we got on the vagina tangent. This happens. Scissor fight.
See, things happen to MMA. Let's get right into this fucking what was this card?
Ultimate Fighter 18.
18. Oh, how about let's mention this? How about the one awkward woman fight where you have the 6'1", 135, and I think the other chick was 5'11", 135, and you top it off with the Scarecrow, Kim Winslow, reffing this.
Jessamine Duke versus
much awkwardness
I forgot
in
the other
there.
chick's name.
I didn't watch the show and go.
Yeah.
I just watched the fights at the end.
Chicks were awkward, tall.
Yes.
Weird.
And that one chick got beat up pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. Little ginger.
Fear that.
So we were kind of watching this while we were drinking and talking a little bit. I was half paying attention, but do you want to talk about anything other than the main event?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Because holy shitballs, I gotta say, fucking Nate Diaz is maybe better than his brother, and he.
What?
I want to, dude. The accuracy on this guy, just fucking like watching the replay, it was like, boom, 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 everything to the chin, and Maynard's like, "Rrr." They should have stopped this way earlier.
Oh fuck yeah! If I think that the night you're like, no, that was a good stoppage.
I
was 15 blows before I could stop the fight. I'm going, stop the fight!
Oh my god,
stop it! The
it.
cage is the only thing holding this motherfucker up. And
what did you do when Nate finally got pulled off? He stumbled and then
yeah. But I wanted a full face plant.
Yeah,
then.
well,
he caught himself.
It was
with
not
his hand.
necessary, but I'm impressed. That was some serious boxing on display.
Oh my god!
And Nate, you got to say, I love Nick too, but I think him going up to 170 and then cutting back down, he looked a little more, I don't know, like not so skinny, more like burly.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say like maybe he's got a little bit of girth to him now, where before he was like real scrawny.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a good thing. 155 might be his division to win. He was, in the post-fight press conference, never mind all the
the interview. How about the interview? That may have been the best interview ever because you're on fucking national TV and Diaz gives no fucks. He's like, those silly motherfuckers, fuck this, fuck that, and my brother's the best mixed martial artist in the world. And we gotta go. I got shit to do. I'm hungry. Out.
See ya. And he handled it like a pro.
Did he say, and these things happen in MMA?
No, he did not. He should have though. But it was pretty funny to hear him talk.
Awesome. Did Dana even comment on that? I didn't catch any quotes from him about the interview from Diaz afterwards.
No, Dana looked sick. I watched part of the post-fight press conference, and it seemed like he looked like he wasn't feeling good or something. Like maybe he's got a cold or just worn out. I don't know, but
yeah.
Nate says he was talking about like taking a break so he would get a title shot.
He said he wants to sit on the sidelines and wait for someone to get injured. It's not a bad strategy. I'll get my title shot.
It's been working for other people.
Yeah.
I think he made a case. I don't know what happened. Gray Maynard, okay, I know that Edgar fucking rang his bell, but maybe he hasn't been the same since then, but Jesus Christ, that was brutal last night.
Well, Diaz should have had a huge reach advantage, which he obviously employed there, but I sure as shit didn't think Diaz was going to win this fight. I thought for sure Maynard would win him or take him down and, rough him up. He didn't get the opportunity to do that.
Nope. He got fucking starched, as Joe Rogan says.
Mm-hmm. So next for Diaz, he's either going to sit around, wait for a title shot, or you give him someone like Rafael dos Anjos.
I like that too. Yeah, sure.
'Cause I think he's ranked pretty high. I think 4 or 5-ish.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And then Maynard, I'm like, Jesus Christ, what do you do?
He's a
with
drop
this
in
guy?
competition. Well, the thing is all of his losses have come to pretty high level guys. So you got to do what you're doing, what they're doing with Shogun. They got to do what they're doing with Wanderlei Silva. You got to take these guys and just take them down a notch. Same thing they did with Frankie Edgar. Give him somebody like I don't know, give him like a Joe Lozon. Give him somebody that's like not quite at the A+ level. Because I think he just needs to prove that he. I don't want to say retirement, but
Well, I think he next for him, he either needs to get that tramp stamp removed.
It's not gonna happen.
Or go full on and just get like a fucking tat like this.
What does that say?
Butt slut.
Butt slut.
Right on your ass cheeks.
Wow. People have no shame.
Someone photoshopped this, by the way, too, because the ass is not flat on the right. Okay. I don't know why they had to take a picture of the left cheek and then the right cheek and then somehow merge it together when you could have just taken a shot of the full ass.
Why would you get butt slut tattooed on your ass? Is that a girl or a dude? You got to be careful these days. You never know.
Well, I'm judging from that picture. It looks like a girl or
it's
a
hard
lady.
To say. There's been like some of the posts on the underground. That's like the thing to do now. Like
could it be, man?
1 through 5, pick one. So you don't know the picture. You're like 3, and then you check it like.
and
then the post gets like 3 or 4 pages long. You're like, you fucking faggots. These are all lady boys. Like, oh
yeah,
damn it.
But the problem is,
you got me.
You can't tell. It's at that point where plastic surgery's gotten so good that they can fucking do some wonders on some shit.
They can.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Shame.
Move right along. We should start
like
some fights.
Like in the crying game.
Do you want to take a break and take a piss?
Do you have to pee?
I can be all right, but
I do have to pee.
Well,
I feel like
let's just shut it down.
Okay.
And stopping. And back. Just like that. Magic. Did you feel it?
I feel it.
Great. You feel better now?
I do. Thank you. That's a good idea.
Maybe we should just do these live, and I won't even edit it. We'll just leave like this.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
there was me singing
4-minute gap.
It's so delicious. Nutritious.
It's all good. So should we get into the first fight or the card?
Yes,
Where's
sir.
This going down at?
UFC Fight Night, Hunt vs. Bigfoot, December 7th, 2013, in Brisbane Entertainment Centre in Queensland, Australia.
Nice.
The event will air live in North America during primetime hours on December 6th, due to extreme time difference. Or like 18-hour difference, right? So, yeah. Should we get into first fights?
Yep. All right. We got Pat.
HD!
Barry, he is 8-6 versus Soa.
I don't know.
The Hulk. Palelei. He is 19-3. Barry, 88% of his wins by KO. Soa, 79% of his wins by KO, 21% by submission. He is what you call a finisher at the 100th percentile. There's no curve with this motherfucker.
Okay.
He ruins it for the whole class.
He does.
So, you want to start?
I could.
Go ahead. I'm going to need my phone for this.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's weird. No internets. It's strange.
The internet is working, kind of.
The thing that's weird for me is Palelei is like a guy who cuts to 265, yet he still looks a bit pudgy at 265. So that's a big boy, man. And
this is like David and Goliath card, by the way.
It's going to be crazy. And I feel like Pat Barry, you know, he has a tendency to get hit a lot in the beginning of the fight, and he just needs to try to stay away. If he can get Palelei into the, like, after the minute 2, I think he's got a good shot to finish this fucker, as he should. But Palelei's kind of dangerous. He comes out balls to the wall, and I think Pat just needs to try to stay away from that and not get too crazy. You know, a la Che Congo and, you know, fucking Stefan Struve, whatever that I recall that you're looking at right now.
So I gotta break in because I'm gonna laugh. You
Ball
gotta check out Soa's website.
Okay.
Because it's Soa the Hulk, and he's all hulked up on there, and he's
whoa, that's cool.
in like the background, like you can't
like
see it, but in the background he's all hulked up too. And then if you go to Pat Barry's Twitter, I don't know if it's always like this, but he's in his fucking white underwear, gut sticking out, making a similar pose or face. And I don't know if it's to counteract the Hulk or what, but
he might be.
Mad respect to both players. I'm going to pick Soa wins the website battle out of those two.
Okay. Well, I say Pat Barry wins via knockout late in the first round. I think Palelei will get tired. And Pat will capitalize on this situation.
Blasphemous.
But let me bring you to one little quote, unless you want to.
Go ahead. I'll just say that Soa, his last fight, he was heavily criticized for gassing out and whatnot, but the dude had broke his rib the week before the fight. And then he got hit in it, and all he was doing was gasping from air since fucking round 1. So what you saw that night is not what you're going to see this night. Plus, you got to look at the home field advantage. This will lead into what you're going to talk about for all these Australian fighters, because, you know, you don't have this, how many day flight is it?
Well, Pat says that, here's a quote from him from an interview from MMA Mania. He says, I don't like the fact that my itinerary says I leave on Sunday afternoon and land on Tuesday. I think the flight leaves Denver, goes back to Denver, and then to Australia. I have no idea. I shouldn't be that far. Don't tell me we're landing on Tuesday. I can't handle that. When I first signed to the UFC, I made 2 requests. And I'm going to preface this with an awesome statement that I will fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. Doesn't matter, short notice, whatever. I'm fucking doing it. But I had 2 requests. One, I never ever want to fight in Australia unless you send me a boat to get there 6 months in advance. And I never want to fight in Colorado. Now, I'm fighting in Australia and I live in Colorado. Pat Barry. So nice. He's not happy. But, you know, they pay him to do this, so he'll be fine. I find it strange that he's not leaving till the weekend before. Shouldn't he go like
I would go 2 weeks ahead.
For sure, to kind of acclimate to the whole...
Because it's going to take you a long time. Like, my brother-in-law lives in Switzerland, and when they fucking come here and stay with us, it takes them a good 4 days to get fucking acclimated. And then we're not talking Australia. I don't even know how far away
Switzerland is. Like, I think it's 7 hours.
Or 7,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so it's not like Australia. How many is that?
I think it's 18.
You're a day off, motherfucker!
Something crazy, 18, almost a whole day.
You're like GSP at that point. You lose so much time. You don't even know what's happening. I lost the
time. I don't know what's happening. The aliens, they come and they take me.
Yeah,
and I like my NOS commercial. I talk about the NOS drink, drink.
How many of those NOS commercials did we see? Maybe you should add the S and not make it silent anymore and go by George's.
George's St. Pierre.
Yeah.
I like to be talking about myself. Do I sound like the George?
Yeah, getting a little better.
I'm in there. It's the close.
I think you need a higher pitched, a little higher pitch.
Higher pitch? Okay.
All right. Moving right along.
Wait, so did you pick something?
I didn't pick yet.
Okay.
I was to say that Soa, he tends to finish
early.
Damn it! I gotta watch how I say this. I get fucked every time.
I tried to pull out, but it's not happening.
I get the women pregnant.
I have the baby, and it's making me crazy. I think about the Johnny Hendricks.
When I take a shit, I think about.
I am obsessed with this lady. I like the black girl. I mean,
yeah, the octagon. What? I have my own.
Oh no! Look what we've done. Go ahead. Carry on.
So wins via better website, Ingo. I'm taking him.
Because he's the Hulk?
Fuck yeah.
He's going to come out painted green?
He's going to Hulk out. He should.
Is there any rule against? I don't know. Can I be painted green? What if his skin is dyed green?
Do it, man.
It's legal.
Live up to your nickname. I don't know how you hyper die, but I'm taking
hey.
Motherfucker. Do you see a magic 8-ball anywhere in the vicinities?
Unfortunately, I do not. And I have a feeling your internet 8-ball is probably not going to work unless you have an app for that
shit. I have an app for that. The question is, where does Matt stick his magic 8-ball
He's got like, I'm looking at his phone right now. He's got 10 million apps on his phone.
Don't worry. This one always likes to come back. Reply easy. Try again. Like I got time. Watch 10 minutes. Ask again later. Fuck you. I'm going to edit in, hopefully, the Magic 8-ball picks. Because I'm not fucking getting up to go get it. So.
Excuse me. Sorry.
If it doesn't come up on the second one, better not.
Poor performance.
You're lucky you're on a phone. I am
not impressed with your performance, 8-ball.
It does this all the time. I got all day. Like you guys got all day. Fuck it. We'll just sit here and I'll just keep rolling and rolling. Okay, the Magic fake 8-ball is going to take Pat Barry.
Pat Ferry, I mean...
Moving right along.
Yes.
I don't even know the slide. Deal with it. Or nuts. All right, we got Mauricio.
Shogun!
He's 21-8 versus James.
I set records for UFC significant strikes landed.
To Huna. He is 16-6. I don't know. All right. Shogun, 86% of his wins by KO, 5% by submission. Huna, 63% of his wins by KO, 19% by sub. So... this is a weird one because Shogun, he's lost 3 of his last 4, and the one that he won was against Brandon Vera.
Correct.
So,
the truth does not lie, as do not the hips.
Mm-hmm.
The hips don't lie.
And he had that loss to Sonnen by guillotine.
He did
in his last fight. So, Is it? I think this might be a fight of conditioning. I'm looking at Huna. He tends to lose by submission. But this looks like a good one where it could be fight of the night where both guys should just fucking come out, stand and bang, and you got another guy home country advantage. So, you know, Shogun's got to travel. He doesn't really care for it so much. And there's all these rumors that he wants to drop down to middleweight.
Okay.
Good luck with that. But I don't know what Shogun we're going to get. Obviously, he has the heart, and he's got the balls, and he's got the
beautifulness. That's a beautiful man.
Goddamn right. And he's a true champion. He'll restrain that last shot once you're knocked the fuck out and walk away. But I'm going to say he's on the downside. I feel he's slipping a little bit.
Slipping?
He's not that old. I mean, he's 32, but this is another guy where you got to look at his knees.
The mileage.
Knees are, shot a little bit. And Pride Shogun is not the same as UFC Shogun. As I look at him over on the wall, like him versus Hendo, what an epic battle.
Something.
So I know it's a big step up in competition for Huna, but I like his chances in his home country. I don't think he can finish Shogun, but it's possible. But I think the safer bet is the controversial split decision for Huna.
I'll buy that.
Let's see. I'm going to start rolling now. So
I'm with you on this. The problem is I think Shogun's not washed up yet. I think he's been a victim of being put into the fight game with guys that are just ridiculously skilled. I mean, you know, John Jones. Dan. I mean, he's like a killer's row of like fighters he's fighting, and then all of a sudden, here's James Huna. Well, that was a long time ago.
His first fight in the UFC.
Not fair assessment. So, yes, he has mileage on him, but man, that guy's got ridiculous skill when it comes to the stand-up game. And a lot of guys, you don't give him enough credit for his submission game's not too shabby.
How about a knee bar, Shogun?
So, I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't think he loses this. I feel like he can finish Huna. I know that, I don't know. I'm going to say it's knockout second round. I think Shogun this is a problem for me sometimes. What? Like you see the A, B, C, D class fighters. So like sometimes the A guys are always fighting A guys and they look terrible, right? And then you get them down one notch and then they fucking destroy people. So I think there's a gap. And I just unfortunately feel like Huna is not quite there and Shogun is just way too skilled. I say he finishes if you have brutal knockout. It's going to be ridiculous. Remember Machida? The fucking drop in the mount and just...
I don't remember.
We're going to get the same action. The same shit's going to happen.
Fair enough.
Mount and ground and pound and finish that fucker in Australia.
Oh, blasphemous.
We should go to Australia.
Yeah, we should. Magic 8 Ball is going to take...
What? I'm just saying.
Hang on. Shogun. Like your wife's gonna let you. I just jokingly say I'm gonna steal you and go to Vegas for UFC in February.
She seized up.
And, what? Was it fucking Christ?
Yeah, she'll let me.
Okay.
Or not.
Okay. Better lay down the law.
It better be fun. It's got to be a lot of fun for me to put up with that nonsense hell coming back. Vegas would be cool.
One time
for my birthday. Is that when Brian's talking about?
He was saying like the 10th through the 12th.
Yeah, that's my birthday weekend thing. I don't like Vegas though. I've been there fucking many times and it's just kind of like, eh.
I hear you. I was there probably 12 times. I got burnt out of it, but I think I'm ready. I'm ready to go back.
It's just like, I don't know. The bar scene, it's, I don't know.
You're not gambling though, are you?
I hate gambling. And you know, the only other thing to do there is hookers and blow. So it's like, as a married man,
you can do that anywhere.
Yeah, but exactly. And as a married man, it's like, hookers and blow. You know, I don't need that.
I know.
Maybe the
you
hookers,
don't need that.
not the
I
blow.
joke, but you don't need that.
No, but I'd rather go somewhere cool like Amsterdam or fucking Australia or like Brazil or
somewhere exotic.
You know,
if you're
like,
gonna be gone, you need to be gone.
Or you're gonna go to like fucking Canada or something, or go to like Vancouver, Washington, and get fucked up for like 3 days, not remember my name. That would be more fun. But Vegas, I mean, there's nothing interesting to do in Vegas other than gamble and see shows and I don't know. I guess I get approached by these fucking professionals in the casinos all the time, and I'm just like,
These fucking guys on the street corner. They don't double tap. Get the fuck out of my face with your fucking free smut. Yeah, I saw some guys that single tap. The double tap, bitch. Double tap.
The trick in Vegas is, if you want to go out and have a good time and you want to go to a strip club, you call them, you have them come pick you up. You tip, it's free ride. Tip them, and then get there. Don't spend the $400 on the fucking table with the bottle service. Just go to the front counter and give the guy $20. Say, take me to a table. Say, I just saved you $380. Thank you. That's all you need, and then spend some money while you're there.
Or know connected people that have all the money. That money is no object.
Right. Because it's just ridiculous. Money. I mean, I don't know. Why does Brian like Vegas? What's the deal? He likes it?
He's never been there.
I thought he's been there.
Well, no, I think the last time he went was his first time. So this might be his
second time.
Second or third time. So
is he going to have to bring his wife with him?
If we do.
Okay. That might be fun. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
I could think of him. If we're going to Vegas, then I want to see the Grand Canyon.
But if he's not getting an Xbox, he's out. We're not going to. Fuck it.
You're cut.
Sorry, Bri. No Xbox, no Vegas.
Amsterdam is much better. Or is like Vancouver, Washington, or Seattle, or
somewhere exotic. Brazil.
Vancouver, Washington is not the right place. Vancouver, Canada. I'm not sure what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
I'm like, wait a minute. I said that like 3 times. It's not correct. Sorry.
I'm disagreeing. I'm like, yes, we should go Washington. Somewhere.
Yes.
I almost have a passport.
No.
Anyway.
I do have one. I think it expires in 2014.
Better get your travel in now.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to do the last fight, and then we'll get into some other shit. Okay. We're going to do it weird today. So we got Mark. The fucking Super Samoan.
Super Samoan. That's
Hunt. He's 9-8 versus Antonio.
Bigfoot
Silva. He's 18-5. Hunt. 67% of his wins by KO. Bigfoot. 72% of his wins by KO. And 17% by submission. So, 5-round fight, Ingo.
Oh, Jesus.
5-rounder.
I did not realize that.
We'll lay that down. I actually know it this time. But Hunt coming back from that nasty staph infection and that broken toe. Nasty. He had multiple surgeries. And that fucking loss to Junior Dos Santos where he actually got KO'd with like a spinning shit kick, whatever they want to call that.
Spinning shit kick.
Yes, throwing that spinning shit.
Okay.
But I want to say that toe fucked him up, and I'm gonna make excuses for Hunt because I like Hunt. He's on my favorite fighter list, so I don't give a shit. That affected his mobility. He couldn't move effectively. Didn't know it was broken until after the fight was over, so it kind of dismisses my.
Your computer's revving
up. Apple does that all the time. It's like,
hey, I'm checking.
Hey, the internets are back on. I better
It's not.
I better report.
I can tell you that it's fucking.
Well, I have to reset I probably have to reroute the router, reboot the router.
Reroute the router. Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
I like to reroute when I can.
Motherfucker.
And Bigfoot coming off the loss to Velasquez, where he got starched not for one time but the second time. So. The challenge in this fight is both of these guys were at American Top Team, and they're both training partners, sparring partners, somewhat friendly, not best friends, but definitely acquaintances. So out of the two guys, is that going to be a factor for either of them, you think?
No, I think they're both professionals. I think it'll be all right. I mean, especially Hunt. He just seems like, dude, he's the king of like one-word answers. Yes. No. And I guess.
There was some documentary, and I'm trying to find it. I forgot what it was. Something, and it's featuring him in there. And there were some clips on YouTube. I forgot what it was called. Hopefully I'll post it up there. But the 5 or 10 minute clip that I saw him, this is the most you've ever seen a guy speak at all. Or ever. And he's 39. The guy's still fighting. I love it. So you should check that out. If I want to find the whole documentary, if someone can fucking
the Mark Hunt documentary.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to check that out, but I'm gonna take Mark Hunt.
I am okay.
And I want to be ballsy and take him by submission. This is like one of the most unlikely ways to finish a fight. It's kind of like when Brock Lesnar got that submission over Shane Carwin. I took him by submission.
That was epic.
But I don't know if this could be the fight. I don't know if I can throw my record on the line and say he's going to win by submission, but it wouldn't surprise me. So I'll go down saying that. So I will take the first round leaping left hook Mark Hunt KO on the Bigfoot. I love the David versus Goliath. You got to appreciate this fight. What say you?
Well, I'm torn because I came in here thinking that Bigfoot was going to win, and I still am leaning that way, but I'm looking back at that Junior Dos Santos fight with Hunt, and I'm trying to think about, like, what does Bigfoot have that Junior has? Junior's a better boxer. He's faster.
I think
he's more technical.
Junior had was speed.
Exactly. He's much faster.
Bigfoot don't have that.
Bigfoot is slow and methodical, and if you look at back when he knocked out Reem, it wasn't like speed. It was just like ba-dum, 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 ba-bum, boom, boom, plotting.
No, he let what do you call it? Overeem tire out,
exactly,
slow down, and then he was able to get him.
So Hunt, with no staff, with no broken foot, toe, or whatever, in his hometown. God, that's a hard fucking formula to break.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really torn. I want to pick Bigfoot because I feel like he's more technical in some respects.
On the ground, for sure.
He's got a big fucking bucket head, and Hunt is just impossible to knock out. I have to agree. Did you say Hunt by knockout? No, you said Hunt by submission.
No, I'm saying Hunt by knockout, but I'm not going to be surprised when he submits him.
I'm thinking Hunt by knockout. Yeah, I'm thinking Hunt second round KO. I don't think this fight goes 5. That would be ridiculous.
You don't want it to go 5.
No.
You don't want heavyweights to go 5.
Yeah.
Heavyweights should not be in 5-round fights.
No, but I would say Hunt can finish in 2. First round is going to be interesting, but fucking Bigfoot's bucket head. I mean, come on.
It's like, what's in your bucket?
That's right.
What?
Fish.
Yes.
Salmon.
All right.
Minnows.
Magic 8 Ball is going to take Bigfoot.
Okay. I'm trying to bring up the Facebook thing. Do you have it?
I will get it here. Hey, well, first, let's hit some sponsor action.
Oh, yeah. The sponsors. My AT&T
I don't have any props.
Working.
I don't have any props, so.
That's fine. Brought to you by defensive.com. Save 15% using code MMANUTS.
You're going backwards.
That's fine. Also brought to you by Tweaked Audio.
No, GoDaddy.
GoDaddy. Doesn't matter. We love GoDaddy.
The GoDaddy should be first.
On our nuts.
You can save 35% off with 35 save 2. It's a new deal. Get it. It's like a Black Friday one, but it's going to last a little bit longer.
How long?
Hopefully. Forever.
Weeks, days, months, years.
In perpetuity.
Wait, 35 off 2?
35 save 2 is the code.
Okay. What does that get you?
35% off.
Wow.
And then get your $1.99.com with $1.99 nuts. Okay. And a host of other fucking things.
Go to MMANUTS.com/deals.
Or just click on the
with
coupon
an
tab.
S.
Yes. And then what was the other one? Tweaked Audio.
Tweaked Audio, 30% off. Save MMANUTS. Code MMANUTS is the code, 30% off.
Yep, that's it.
Moving on.
In, out, done. Ask the nuts.
Ask the nuts. Do you have it? Because my fucking
here we go.
I've been trying for like the last 10 minutes.
These are unedited,
it's not
and
working.
if I skip you, I love you anyway.
Trying to load. It's not
Wes Horton says, I don't have time to ask any questions because I am starving.
I just spilled beer all over myself.
Bastard.
Sorry.
Do you need a towel?
I'm good.
No, you fucking put it on my couch.
I'm sorry.
You son of a bitch. I sit on that one. That's my favorite chair.
You jizz on this one?
Always, Ango.
That's why it feels so soft and cuddly. I can't believe I just did that. I got confused by which hand was doing what.
All right, Ryan Smith asks, 1 to date your daughter, 1 to go have drinks with, 1 to punch in the face. Cowboy, Pettis, Chuck Liddell.
So date your daughter, punch in the face, and what was the other one?
Go have drinks with. It's a pretty easy decision.
Okay.
Pettis can date your daughter because he's probably the clean cut out of the guys. Cowboy to go have drinks with because he's going to have a shit ton of fun. And Chuck Liddell will give you a quick death when you punch him in the face. And if you're going to get your ass kicked, you're better off getting your ass kicked by the bigger guy than the littler guys. So
maybe.
Just enjoy it.
I'd say I want to punch Pettis in the face. Chuck I can have drinks with, and Cowboy, you can date my daughter. You seem like a nice guy.
You're a nice, wholesome man.
Yes.
Ryan's.
Fuck. Can't believe I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I did that.
It'll all work out.
It's terrible.
Ryan Smith, Miesha Tate, hot or not, and thoughts on her and Ronda's interview with Antics last night, where we kind of talked about that. So, she hot or not?
I don't know. I thought she was, and then her hair is like fucking me up. I don't know. She's got a big ass. She's got a big head. Did you notice that?
She looked weird last night. Her melon was.
Mm-hmm.
She might be on a juicing go.
Could be. But you know, I like them tatas.
I can't lie.
Nice.
True that.
She has that over Ronda Rousey for sure. What was the second half of that question?
You were talking about it, the interview between them, how awkward it was.
Strange.
Rodrigo Machado, fuck, marry, or kill?
Jesus, there's like a lot of weird questions.
Here you go. This is a good one. Emma Watson, that's Hermione from Harry Potter. Jennifer Lawrence, who's the chick in the Hunger Games. Or Kristen Stewart, who's the chick from Twilight.
Killing the last one. I hate that fucking cunt.
I agree.
Mary, fuck. I think you gotta fuck Emma Watson and marry. What's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes, she's dreamy.
I'm gonna go the other way because I think that Emma chick probably has more money.
It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna be a gold digger.
Jennifer Lawrence just seems cool. I saw it from that movie, Silver Linings Playbook. Did you see that? It's pretty good.
I don't know what that is. But...
It's with Bradley Cooper. He's dreamy.
I don't know, man. If he's dreamy.
I love him.
Was he in the A-Team?
I don't know, but he was on the.
What else is he? Is he in the Hangover?
Yes.
That's the guy in the A-Team.
That's the guy.
See? That's Face.
Yeah.
Justin Dr. Brennan Carter, how do you think Rico Verhoeven would do in MMA with some decent wrestling?
That's a glory question. I don't know, because you know what? That's strange. He's a young guy, so I think he has time to develop his wrestling game, but he looks like he's all stand-up. So.
Oh, yeah. and when you get that deep, yes, you can add the other shit on, but fuck, man, it's tough if you don't have that ground base. I think you need the ground base before you need the striking base, because he who dictates where the fight goes tends to win.
He who dicks wins.
And then his follow-up question, did Frankie Edgar crack the fuck out of Gray's chin permanently, as you had mentioned earlier?
Yeah, maybe. Seems that way, doesn't it?
Yes. David Mixter, can you invite Tommy Toehold to your show, please?
You know, we thought about that before. We had some dialogue with him, and then it kind of just fizzled out. So, Tommy, if you're out there, call me.
Yeah, we'll work on that one again. I know he's turbo busy. He's on that with the UFC tonight.
Yeah.
And he's got all sorts of shit going on now, so good for him. Jeff Ellsbury, is Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky making a case for another shot in the UFC? And if so, who would you match him with for his first fight back? No, come on, let him back in.
Whatever. He's trying to pump it up like he beat some fucking world beater guy.
Former UFC champion. Whatever.
Come on.
How can you shit on the former champion? He left on good terms, I thought.
He did, but he also got his fucking teeth bashed in by his second to last opponent. Remember? Who did he fight? Remember he had fucking his teeth were all fucked up because he got
Anthony Rumble Johnson broke his jaw.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I'd let him back in. Fucking let him fight anyone.
I guess. I don't know.
I still would like to see him fight.
The level of competition.
Tried rules. Oh, they tried that, but got disqualified. Soccer kicks are good. Oh no, they're not. Fucking.
The ref has to call it.
Bisping.
Bisping rule in effect. Go.
Bisping. Anyway.
I don't know.
Frank Fleming, should Gray Maynard change his name from the Bully to the Tramp Stamp? And which fight would you rather see, Nate versus Sanchez or Sanchez versus McGregor?
Versus McGregor?
Yeah. Well, I think Sanchez versus McGregor.
Yeah.
I'd like to see someone aggressive work McGregor and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Stuart Harrison, first off, love your guys' show. Thank you. My question is, I just got a new job where I work nights, and I knew I'd be missing a few UFC events. But damn, missing my boy Nate Diaz, 209 for life, beat the fuck out of Gray. It really hurt. Plus, I don't have a DVR. I was wondering if you guys could give me the names of some websites where I can watch the fights I missed in good quality. Much appreciated. There are sites out there. One of them,
Sopcast, whatever it's called.
You got about a day window afterwards, and you might try the words MMA and versus, or fight, video, MMA, and maybe add a .com after those. You might find some stuff. I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything. What? You know our show is copyrighted.
It is? By who?
Or trademark.
Feeling warm. There's warmth.
Yeah, the heat just kicked on. That's the one thing I forgot. Thank God this show's almost over. Chris Sheen's going to close it out with exception of 168. Has this back at the end of the year lived up to the expectation was talked up to be. Has the Hendricks decision dampened it a bit, and PS4 gamer tags. We don't play PS4.
Xbox bitches, Xbox One.
Yeah. We could close out on thoughts on Xbox One. So
thoughts on Xbox One?
That'll be our knowledge part.
Okay.
Xbox One.
Should we just go right into it?
Well, his question, has the back end of the year lived up to the expectation has been talked up?
Not yet. I'm looking forward to that December 28th card. I got my eyeballs on that.
Are you free that night?
I don't know. We'll see. Shit's going down.
All right.
Hell. God damn it. Marriage.
Yeah, fucking. There's a lot of shit going on.
Don't worry.
When you get married and
I'll
have
take care
kids.
of that shit.
All right, knowledge. Xbox One. What are your thoughts so far?
I have 3 games. I have Forza, I have FIFA, and I have Battlefield 4. I'm loving all 3. I thought Battlefield 4 would look better than it does, but, you know, I got to say, I'm enjoying the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot better in Call of Duty. I bought both just on principle. And Call of Duty does not even play like a fucking Call of Duty game. It's the worst Call of Duty I've played ever. And I'm actually returning it because it's defective, Ingo.
It's defective.
Worst game ever.
Yes.
Amazon?
You take anything back?
Send it back?
No, I'm digging it, and I'm really loving Forza. You know, I'm really a fan of it. I think it's fun. The 60 frames at 1080p, fucking amazing graphics.
Yeah.
Just, guys.
What?
Sony versus PS4. Here's the question. Who do you have more faith in? Microsoft to handle the software patches or Sony? That's the question.
Didn't someone get hacked for like a month and their whole online thing was down?
That would be Sony.
Oops.
That would be Sony.
And where are more of your friends at?
Xbox for me.
Oh, okay. Xbox.
So I'm digging it. I can fucking watch TV and play video games at the same time.
bitches.
It's crazy. I love the Xbox. I think it's extremely fast, I have to say.
The only challenge is the settings. Holy fuck, when you set it up for privacy, like, do you want to allow this? Do you want to, I'm like, oh my God.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just want to play the game. And I don't have the Kinect plugged in, so it doesn't auto-sign me in anymore. What a pain in the ass, you cocksuckers.
Yeah.
They're trying to Google YouTube me, and I ain't going to do it. I'll fucking log myself in.
I got to hook up my Kinect. I'm hoping that'll fix things, because it's a little fucked up. Because I tried to get my kid to play, like, Forza with me.
Yeah.
And it was a huge convoluted process of making an email account and then trying to...
You can't just make a simple, I'm adding another person, like the 360?
No. It's big and convoluted. And then I tried to play, and it was like, well, Forza's, like, rated whatever, and he's too young. I know he's only about to be 5, but still, it's a fucking racing game. There's no, like, seriously?
Right.
So, I don't know. But it's okay. I think Microsoft will pull its shit together, and I'm expecting in Q1, Q2 next year, shit's going to hit the fan. It's going to be like, whoa, Microsoft's patched all this shit. Shit's going to run better. Sony's going to be like, we have the platform games. I don't know.
Our games are flame retarded.
But I'm loving Battlefield 4.
Damn right, it's awesome.
I'm a big fan. It's lots of fun. I want more maps, and I want more tracks for Forza, which I hear is coming. So they have like a Forza all-inclusive pack thing that you can buy with like all the expansions and all the shit coming out.
Nice.
So big fan.
That's it. Let's shut it down.
Shut it down.
Let's see if I have internet. I think I sold them all to like those people that want to buy our traffics and bought our internet.
You sold your internet?
I think I sold my internet.
It's all good.
We weren't looking.
In lieu of that, my name is Ingo Weigold.
I'm Matt Griffith.
We'll see you next time, motherfuckers.
Thanks for playing.
Stay black.